What is up, our National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, Will Phil number one, the owner and creator of the National Wrestling Shooters. And I gotta say, I have been loving Impact Wrestling ever since Don Callis and Scott Demoy have taken over. In my opinion, and you can agree or disagree, but in my opinion, Impact Wrestling has been better than WWE. WWE. They've had good moments and bad moments, but Impact Wrestling has pretty much been on fire. NXT has really been on fire. NXT has been way better than WWE. New Japan Pro Wrestling is just amazing. Our Ring of Honor is awesome, and Lucha Underground season 4 returns next week, and I'll be reviewing it. That's one of the best wrestling of all time, in my opinion. But Impact Wrestling, ever since, like I said, ever since Don Callis and Scott Demoy have took over creative, and ever since Sammy Callis, and ever since Sanjay Dutt has been named creative director, Impact Wrestling has really turned around. Now, there's a lot of people that still hate it, but I like it. And today I'm going to give you my Impact Wrestling review. And the commentators for Impact Wrestling were Josh Matthews and Don Callis. And they're a great commentary duo. Okay, first they do a recap of last week's episode. In this week's episode, Drago and Aerostar versus Z and E for the tag team titles. First segment of the match had the challengers on the advantage most of the time. 1 point, Andrew Everett with Aerostar had a flip off. When they go to break, DJZ is tossed over the top rope and lands flat on his face. In the end, DJZ hits the DJT and Everett hits a 650 on Aerostar to retain the titles. Z and E defeated Drago and Aerostar to retain the titles. I thought it was a really good tag team match. I like this. I really like Z and E as the tag team champions. It makes sense. And I'm really enjoying what I'm really enjoying what Impact Wrestling has been doing with them. So yeah, this was a good match. And then Josh Matthews and Don Callis are in the studio. Callis talks about how Impact is doing everything they can, but they still don't know who this mystery attack is. They also talk about the fourth street fight in the main event. This turns to a recap video package we got into Eddie Edwards and Sammy Callihan field, which I think is an amazing field. And I wonder who this mystery attack is. I'm waiting to find out who this mystery attack is. I'm waiting to find out who it is. Hopefully it's a newcomer or somebody unexpected. You never know what Don Callis and Scott Demoy have up their sleeve. And then backstage, Petey Williams and Sanjay Dutt are in a shouting match. Petey thinks Sanjay Petey Petey thinks Sanjay is accusing him of being the attacker. It ends up Petey storming out, saying he's going home. I'm really interested in where they go with this. Could Sanjay Dutt possibly be the mystery attacker? Could it be Petey Williams? Hmm. Hmm. And then they get a video recap of Knockouts title match from last week. These are clips of her celebrating her with the title. Title in the bites in the cemetery. There's a fire in front of it. Is that Ellie's coffin on fire? Hmm. And then they showed GWM match Tommy Dreamer versus Bob Van Dam, which I thought was a really good match back in the day. Then in the LAX clubhouse, the Monty returns. She asks what is going on with Conan and Homicide missing. She questions that King came back right after Conan and Homicide went down. Implying he's involved, Kingston rolls in to get Ortiz and Santana ready for the match. I like the stuff they do. I like the LAX clubhouse scenes. It's reminds me of a TV show kind of like Sons of Anarchy. I really like what they do. And then they have the Cult of Lee versus LAX. King is with LAX. Demonte is hot. Yes, Demonte is hot. LAX jumped the Cult of Lee as soon as they get in the ring, perhaps showing a more vicious attitude. Cult of Lee are able to land a blind tag that LAX doesn't see and use it to control them most of the match. In the end, Lee and Connie are try try for their own street sweeper, but LAX breaks it up. In the end, LAX hits a double team cutter to Connie for the 1, 2, 3. LAX defeated Connie. Oh, we got another good match. I like it. Like I said, I like LAX. I like Carter. And I like the match they have together because these teams can go. They can go. And then it's and I thought it was a really funny funny segment. Eli Drake's The Facts of Life, which kind of reminds me of the Chris Jericho's which kind of reminds me of something that WWE used to do with Chris Jericho, but I like it. Eli Drake's The Facts of Life. He's gonna he's gonna list the top five dummies, five the fans of Impact, four Austin Aries, three Impact Management, two the fans of Impact, and one Moose. He reminds us when he beat Moose for the world title case. Apparently, Moose challenged Drake for next week with the winner facing Aries. Before Drake can finish his catchphrase, Moose's music plays and he comes out. He points out that Drake not just lost his tag titles, but lost the world title rematch to Pentagon. He's not just a dummy, but a loser. Drake tells Moose he doesn't need gold because he is gold. Then he cheap shots the bigger man. However, Moose fights back until Eli nails a low blow and delivers the gravy chain to add to the damage. He drops the podium onto Moose. I like this. This is a good way to set up their match next week. This is like I said, Impact Wrestling has been really building up good fields. I actually know, and I read the spoilers, so I actually know who won, but I'm not gonna say anything for those of you who don't want to be spoiled. But yeah, this is a really funny segment. I like it. I like how Impact Wrestling. I like what they're doing with Eli Drake. But however, Eli Drake's contract did end with Impact Wrestling. It looks like he's coming to the WWE. Hopefully, he does the Facts of Life in the WWE. If he signs with WWE, if he actually does, I would like for Eli Drake to do the Facts of Life in the WWE. And, and the WWE. Hopefully, you know what I want? No, and if he does, hopefully, I like to see the Facts of Life versus I would like to. What I would like to see is if he does come to the WWE. I forgot what I was gonna say. But it was something involving Chris Jericho. Speaking of Chris Jericho, there's rumors of Chris Jericho coming to Impact Wrestling. Because he didn't the highlight reel. See, the Facts of Life reminds me of the highlight reel. I like to see it. And speaking of Jericho, like I said, Chris Jericho has invited Impact Wrestling on the Jericho cruise. So hopefully we see Chris Jericho in Impact Wrestling. Just imagine what that would do for them. I would like that. And then it's Rohit Raju versus Brian Cage. Squash quick match Weapon X for the win. Cage defeated Raju. He'll face Saito for the X Division title next week. Speaking of his Saito right now, Matt says when he looks through his third eye that Cage is in a weakness, but it's not permanent because he can fix that and make Cage the strongest he is. All he needs to do is forego that X Division title shot, and Matt will make him an unstoppable machine. Yeah, Cage isn't having it. He delivers an F5 that knocks Saito out of the ring. A good squash match, but I like Matt Saito coming out. I like this new good eye gimmick that Matt Saito is doing. It's weird, but it's entertaining. It's entertaining. So it's weird and entertaining. Shout out to the viewer that's watching. Okay, we see Eddie driving to the woods where he's going to fight Callihan. And he instructs the cameraman to film everything, no matter what. Then we have an Austin Aries Skype interview with my favorite commentator, Josh Matthews. A double look to poolside. Josh asks if Austin has a preference of who he faces at Slammiversary, which I'm definitely going to be watching. There will be live reactions. Aries won't give it away. He says he's 0-2 against Aries, and Moose hasn't proved himself. Matthews asked about the low blow last week. Is that the Aries will be getting from here on out? A double asks anyone if he knows Flair won out of titles. The point is he's champ. Austin is asked who he thinks is going to win next week and answered Drake because Eli has been champ and knows what it's like to have the pressure. He doesn't think Moose has that mental toughness. I like Austin Aries as a heel. I mean, three-time World Heavyweight Champion. Ever since Austin Aries returned to Impact Wrestling, they have really done wonders for him. I mean, in my opinion, WWE misused Austin Aries, and Impact Wrestling has really turned him around. He's been in Impact Wrestling before, and he's back, and I like what they're doing. I like the fact of like when Austin Aries is walking around carrying all the titles. I like that. And then Josh talks about a Slammiversary press conference last week and mentions Johnny Impact is returning. And then we get a video of Madison Wayne Josh Matthews' wife, Madison Wayne, talking up a match of Tessa last week. She said she didn't intend to get back in the ring last week, but now that she did, she's glad she did. Madison doesn't think the Knockouts champion is far out of reach. She's got a sight set on becoming a 6-time champ. I like to see that. Madison Wayne is hot, so I'd like to see that. And Tessa Blanchard was interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell. Kiera Hogan interrupts the interview and mentions that Tessa hasn't lived up to the hype, but Tessa isn't gonna take it. She tosses her into some equipment, but Kiera pushes a card at her and lays in the punches. One security guard tries to break it up. This was an interesting cat fight. I like that. I like it. See, I really like what Impact Wrestling does with the Knockouts division. Even though, yeah, and then Tessa fights back and leaves Kira laying. Tessa matches is a pretty good booty heel in my opinion in Impact Wrestling. Then it's and Moose is angry backstage. He does drop the back. Moose is angry backstage. He says he's gonna hurt Eli. Moose does drop the F bomb, but they bleep it on. Then there's a Edwards versus Callihan forest fight. When looking for Sammy, he first sees Jake Quist in the tree shouting everything, but Jake then seems to disappear. Sammy sneaks behind him with the camcorder, but Eddie sees him. Callahan runs up, but then Jake attacks Eddie. He's tossed into a tree. Eddie then chokes out Jake with a large branch. Then he stomps him for good measure. He takes the OVV mask from Jake and goes to his car, and he tosses the mask and grabs the candlestick, but in the trunk is Dave Chris, who tries to attack Eddie like his brother. No dice. Edwards chokes him out and then slams the trunk on his torso. Ooh. Finally, Callahan is back charging Eddie. Now it's bat versus candlestick. It's brutal. Eddie looks to get the upper hand when he tosses Sammy into a tree and grabs something, the bat, and he shoves it into the forehead of Callahan, busting him wide open. Eddie then says, Sammy, time to die. A car drives up, blasting its horn. It's Aisha and Tommy Dreamer both pleading for him to stop. Eddie turns and Sammy is gone. Edwards is furious, saying it's not over. Tommy tells him it's over, but then Eddie nails Tommy with the bat. He leaves to find Sammy, and Aisha tends to Tommy. And that's how it ends. And I would give this main event, this Impact Wrestling 9 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. I like the street fight. It was bizarre because it was like when I liked when Eddie Edwards stabbed Sammy Callahan in the forehead. It looks like he was killing him. It looked like something you'd see out of a horror movie. Impact Wrestling is actually showing blood again, and I like that. I like it. I like a lot of people have mixed feelings about this, but I thought this was really good. I thought this is a really great main event. I enjoyed everything about it. And I'm looking forward to seeing, and I'm thinking that the Sammy Callahan versus Eddie Edwards feud is gonna end in an episode of Impact Wrestling or at Slammiversary, which I'm definitely planning on watching. But yeah, it was a like I said, Impact Wrestling, in my opinion, gets a 9 out of 10. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this week's Impact Wrestling. And yeah, and I will be back here next week to do a One SmackDown Live review, an NXT review, and a Lucha Underground Season 4 premiere review. Yes, I am so excited about Lucha Underground. Like I said, I like how Impact Wrestling is combined with Lucha Underground. I like what they're doing now. The Season 4 of Lucha Underground is gonna return. I'm really looking forward to it. So the Lucha Underground reviewers are coming back. So I'm gonna be reviewing a lot of wrestling. WWE wants SmackDown Live, NXT, Lucha Underground, and Impact Wrestling. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper. And peace out. Peace out. Also, there'll be Money in the Bank predictions coming up soon. Money in the Bank live reactions and a review. Yeah, so this is gonna be a busy week for the National Wrestling Shooters. And you stay classy, live long and prosper. And peace out. And there'll also be live reactions to Slammiversary. Peace out. Peace out, brothers.